for Golden State. White. Brown. White for three. He's made every important timely shot. White. Good closeout by Curry. It didn't matter.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000! What, 9,000?
Yo, it's your boy Dctree, and this is Dctree-Nation, the channel on YouTube that covers hoops and heroes. And today we're talking hoops. We talking Derrick White, y'all. Former Spurs Derrick White. I'm a little late with this video, but I had to make it just to show props to Derrick White and his awesome performance in Game 1 of the NBA Finals, man. I was happy to see it. I was happy to see him active. I was happy to see him have a role on a great team, man. And you know what comes with success? It comes a whole lot of speculation and a whole lot of talk on the Spurs forums. And there's a lot of fans that are upset and feel like the Spurs gave up on Derrick White too soon. So I had to make a video and really think about this. Did the San Antonio Spurs give up on Derrick White too soon? And I got an answer for you, and it may not be what you think. But before I jump too deep into it, if you like my content, please sub to the channel, hit that like button, don't forget to hit that bell for more videos. Thank you so much for the continued support. Okay, alright, before I get started and give you my opinion on the question, let's just talk about, you know, how well he has fit in with the Celtics team, man. He's considered the hero Game 1, 21 points, 6 from 11 from the field, 5 3-pointers, and he made some timely shots if you saw in the intro. Hella timely, man, and he fit right in with the rest of his team. Jaylen Brown has nothing but good things to say about him. Jason Tatum has nothing but good things to say about him. You know, Udoka has nothing but good things to say about him. So he's been fitting in with this team, man, and it's natural. It's natural to see him doing well and thriving on another team, and for the Spurs fans to get somewhat jealous or, you know, questionable or whatnot. But you just have to put things in perspective. Before this game in the playoffs, he wasn't having a stellar season. You know, he was doing his thing defensively. He's always been a great defensive player, but he hasn't been doing, you know, playing amazing basketball, and which is understandable because it's a new game, a new system, I should say. And he's you know, getting into going from the number 1, number 2 option to maybe the number 4th option, maybe 4th option, maybe 5th even. So that's a heck of a transition. So all things considered, he's been balling. But to answer the question, I honestly think the jury is still out on this. You can't necessarily say, hey, you know, the Spurs, you know, you can't say they were premature in getting rid of Derrick White. Not just yet, because we got, you know, Josh Richardson in return. We got the 25th pick in return. So if we make that pick pop, if we get a good pick at number 25, that would justify, at least somewhat justify this move. You know, if they fumble that pick for whatever reason, and then, you know, they fumbled the Josh Richardson situation, and then maybe this wasn't the best move, because you can make the argument that it wasn't so much that Derrick White wasn't performing. I think they probably should have brought him off the bench so he can kind of dominate the second unit. He can flow with the second unit. Matching him with Murray in the starting lineup wasn't really clicking. It clicked some games, and you have a stretch where it worked, and then it didn't work. So I think they could have played that Manu Ginobili card, if you want to call it that, and bring him off the bench for a few games, for a stretch, for like, you know, 20 games or something like that, you know. And of course, this hindsight is 2020, you know, but if we had that much space or that much, you know, foresight to do something like that, I think that would have helped his career in San Antonio a lot better. But I can't sit here and say definitively that we weren't premature in trading this guy, unless we make good on this 25th pick, unless we make good with the cap space saved, unless we make good, you know, with Josh Richardson and so forth. Because, you know, if we fumble on those 3 areas, then we could have just kept Derrick White for all that, if that makes sense. Now, with that said, you know, I totally agree with the trade. I always have, because it puts us in a position to do something different. It puts us in position to get younger players. It puts us in position, you get several picks, which we will have in the first round. It gives us a puncher's chance to improve the team very quickly. So I'm okay with the move, but I can understand some apprehension from fans, especially Derek White fans, and you see him doing work in the playoffs, and you're like, man, we could have used him in the play-in, you know? And I understand that, and we probably, you know, arguably would have still had the 9th and the 20th pick anyway. So you could kind of, you know, make that argument. But once you factor in Josh Richardson, I think it's definitely a trade that helped both sides. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Just wanted to make a video about Derek White, to give him props, to give him his roses. I hope he keeps it up during the whole series. I really hope they beat the Warriors. Trust me, I cannot stand how arrogant the Warriors are, especially with Draymond saying, hey, they're going to be fine. Please kick those guys' butt. So I'm rooting for you, Derek and company. And I also wanted to address the Spurs fans that are kind of irritated by the Derek White trade still. You know, believe it or not, it's still a thing. Just go on Facebook, you know, go on these groups and you will see it. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Check out the other videos on the channel, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.